Welcome to Paperback Bromance. This is a podcast where we read modern and classic romance novels and give them in-depth reviews. But here's the thing. They can only be secondhand novels. We have to drink boxed wine. And Matt has read the book. I'm David Joseph, the guy who has to read all this smut. And I'm here
with Matt.
And I'm Phoebe, who reads the steamy.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the flagship episode of Paperback Bromance. Of course, I am Matt, and I'm here with David and Phoebe. How you going?
How we doing? We're doing good, man.
How we doing, guys?
Yeah, we're doing good.
Great.
I love that.
Great.
I'm doing pretty well, too, actually.
Yeah. That's good.
I gotta
How
say,
you doing,
the
Matt?
drive here was absolutely breathtaking.
Oh,
yeah?
Yeah.
Those nice fall leaves.
Dude, just driving through the countryside in Maine is freaking fantastic.
Nothing.
Especially out where you live. There's a lot of great scenery around there anyway.
Oh, man, yeah, it's hilly, it's mountainy, it's farmy. Got a lot of farms.
Yeah, it's always going to put you in a good mood.
I saw a really cool, restored tractor just chilling on the side of the road for sale. And
Ooh, tempting.
oh, man, if we get that sweet ad revenue,
Gonna go get that
I could park that in front of my
Right?
my
Yeah,
house.
use it to mow your lawn. Just put a bush hog on the back.
Oh, yeah, I love bush hogging.
Speaking of bush hogging, I got some good news at a
Whoa.
doctor's appointment the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah,
About your bush or about your hogging?
Well, I'm not the father.
Oh, well, that's what? Wait, hold on. What?
It turns out I'm not the father, so that's great.
That's a good
It's going to save me a lot of money.
I have a lot of questions for you right now.
Yeah.
You should have a lot of questions.
We're going to
That's reasonable.
table that one.
Yeah. Well, anyway, why don't we get into this book this week? To start things off, we are reading California Woman.
Mm-hmm.
This is an interesting tale, to say the least.
Yeah, this is written back in 1980, so older than all of us sitting here at this
that's
table.
True story.
Yeah, and written by Daniel Knapp and taking place during the very beginnings of the initial warmongering, jury intimidation, racism, and extreme nationalism, profiteering, prospecting, political corruption, none of that in that order, and the eventual outbreak of the aftermath of the Civil War, all while we're trying to make California a state.
Some of my favorite things right there. That's what I love doing most of the time.
So the story follows the remarkable life of Elizabeth Purdy Todd, not her name in the book. We'll get to that. She overcomes incredible odds, surviving the fate of the Donner Party. We all know who the Donner Party is, right? Donner Party of 5.
Yeah, they used
Donner
to eat
Party,
people.
Party of 4.
Right.
Donner Party of 3.
That's, no.
They kept going down in numbers for some reason.
So this remarkable woman becomes like a silent figure. This is obviously historical fiction with all kinds of the romantic undertones, but she eventually becomes like the silent founder of the Democratic Party and the state of California.
Oh.
And the queen of the railroad.
And the queen of the railroad, all while wearing awesome veils and fantastic hats.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
There is a reason for that. Why should we should get into the reasons for that, and maybe we should segue to our first segment.
Oh, a little bit of matsplaining?
Oh, we need to Matt-splain this main
We do
character.
love it when Matt explains.
So folks, dear listeners, we have to remember that this podcast is full of spoilers. If you want to take this journey with us, hit pause. Go grab yourself a copy of California Woman. Good luck trying to find it.
Yeah.
It should not be
We
easy,
have
but it's
one.
probably on eBay.
We have
It could be
one
on
if you
eBay
need
or
it.
perhaps a Kindle. Then press that play button and come back and listen with us. Anyway, Matt, after reading the first and last chapter of this book,
That's all I read. I don't read much.
tell us about this fantastic character.
Yeah.
Well, as you said, her name is Elizabeth, at least initially, but she goes by Esther the entire time, which I think is a downgrade in names. That's not as good as of a name.
I don't know. It's old timey.
It's old timey. Yeah,
I'll take
it's
it.
an old lady name, but she's not an old lady.
No,
You know?
she's an old soul,
She's an old
especially
soul.
after what she's gone through. But
See, it turns out that old ladies aren't just born old ladies.
Oh,
They
what?
start off as babies, become young ladies,
Oh.
and then they're old ladies.
Shh.
Yeah, I know this because I went to med school.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right.
Well, I went to a med school. I was in the wrong building.
Oh.
Yeah. So I didn't go for very long,
Okay, fair enough.
but it's still on my resume.
All right. I mean, hey, it's valid.
Yeah, it happens.
Checks out.
So we start off and she's on a train, a very fancy train that she owns as they're trying to really open this railroad up connecting California and Utah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. But
Expanding the country.
That's where the story starts, but it's not where it really starts. This is very twisty, turny. We start with the beginning, in the beginning with the end of the story.
Yeah, very reminiscent of our good friend Tarantino.
Right. So as you brought up the Donner Party, she's on a ski trip or something like that, and they end up getting stuck in the woods, in the mountains, in the snow.
Yeah, real fancy ski trip.
Yeah.
And they end up... Well, they end up starving, of course, and eating people. Like,
what?
They roasted a baby over a fire. Her baby, actually, like a hot dog. I swear, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I didn't do it. I don't condone that sort of thing.
We just read about it.
We just read about it, and so it's a little unfortunate.
Now I'm gonna have nightmares, so it's fine.
Yeah, lots of nightmares.
There's going to be. That's not the only thing that's going to cause nightmares about this book. So while she's in the woods, in the mountains, with this guy, Luther Mosby, who's a real asshole. He's the one that roasts the baby.
Mosby.
No one likes him, Mosby. He's rapey and he's just a really bad guy. So she ends up losing 2 fingers and part of her nose due to frostbite.
Oh.
So she meets another doctor guy through a friend of hers that amputates the 2 fingers. They save her nose because she's too pretty. She's too comely, they say.
Yeah.
Got it.
I mean, would you want to live without a nose?
No, I probably wouldn't. No, you just have a couple holes right in the middle
Voldemort.
of your face. Voldemort, exactly.
you
Oh
look like
no,
Voldemort.
we don't want that.
No, we don't want that.
No.
So because of that, she's constantly wearing gloves packed with cotton to cover up the fact she's missing fingers and a veil,
Oh.
hats and veils. She constantly looks like she's coming from a funeral. And the way this book goes, she kind of is constantly coming from a
Or a,
funeral.
or a supervillain.
Or she's a supervillain. I don't know. But she's actually the hero of our story. She's
Very much so.
She's a very strong, independent woman, and that's rare in this time to be an independent woman. It was
Beyonce vibe.
very hard to do because, again, this is in the 1800s, 1844, was it? 77?
Yeah, 1845 is where I think we kind of start. So it goes to like the early, like 40 years after that.
Okay.
So like 1890s.
So she's a very strong, independent, and promiscuous woman. Yeah, she sleeps her way through the railroad and everything else, and she uses sex as a weapon, as it's referred to. She'll lure you in and get what she wants from you. Then she's done. Yeah, she's just like, okay, you can come and get in my holes, but I'm getting something out of it.
Whoa.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's essentially
that's the
This
our
explains the character.
Yeah, okay.
This is my favorite part of story time.
So she was born Elizabeth Purdy in Vermont. So we start our tale in Vermont through some personal tragedy. Like she loses her father. She becomes a school teacher at the age of 16, all due to the flu. Wear a mask, people.
Yes, please.
get your flu shot.
So
They're free at certain pharmacies these days.
pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
So after losing her father, her mom's like, I'm going to take this little trip to Boston and come back with a new husband.
As one does.
And, he's like,
Got to go get one of those Boston boys.
got to get one of them Boston boys. He comes back and is immediately, it gets real like he wants Elizabeth more than the mom. So
super creepy.
So she's just like, well, I'm going to ship you off to Ohio where you can go live with your aunt. So, this woman's already been shoved off.
To Ohio, of all places.
Of
you
all
don't want to
places.
be in Ohio.
This is Ohio in the 1800s. There's not a whole lot going on there.
They didn't even
flat
have the
out.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Nor the Football Hall of Fame yet.
Nope, not yet. Not yet.
That's the only thing good about Ohio.
She meets a man while working at her aunt's general store, and she becomes she's becoming a more independent, intelligent woman. She's making these great choices. She's like, I met this guy. He's obviously the one for me. He's got this great dream. Going to move out to California, or what we don't know yet is California, but to the West Coast.
All right. Yeah.
I think we just know it as
There's gold in them there hills.
Well, we don't know that there's gold there yet, man.
Oh, but we're going to find it.
Yeah.
Oops.
Now we know it.
Now
We know it. She didn't.
So, through everything that she goes through, she just becomes this incredibly remarkable person that you have to read the end of the book to find out what happens to her. You know, she lives through the Donner Party, man. And that's in the first 50 pages.
Wow.
Yeah, we start off with that.
Yeah,
Holy
and then,
smokes.
so yeah, the character becomes so engaging that you want to get to the end of the book.
Yeah. So she, I low-key want to be her.
I mean, I wanted to get to the
Well,
end of
I
the
want
book.
to keep my fingers and everything.
Right.
but-
Right. Yeah, but she's a super strong,
Yeah.
amazing woman.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wanted to get to the end of the book so bad, I didn't even read the middle part.
I mean,
That's your job, though.
I mean, it all fills
So-
itself in.
Yeah,
You can
it does.
put it
Yeah,
together.
Okay.
I mean, true freaking pioneer is how I
Right.
stylize this character.
Yeah.
She really, really is.
Kind of like Dr. Quinn medicine.
Oh my
Yes.
word.
Yeah.
I didn't even
That's
realize that.
awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. Except she can't do medicine.
No,
She cannot
no.
do medicine, no.
We don't want her to. No. Okay.
Though I
She
wouldn't
can-
be
she can do
surprised
the
if she
sexy
had tried.
sex.
She can definitely
She
do
can
the
do the
sex.
sexy sex.
And she does
in her
it a
words,
lot.
she uses it as a weapon.
Yes.
All right, man. So I think that covers the character,
Yes.
Elizabeth Purdy.
That does cover them.
Definitely.
Yeah.
/ Esther. What do you think is going to happen in this story? What do you think? Because you've talked about trains, no planes or automobiles. Because
There's
we're
a
not
lot
there
of
yet.
trains. There's a lot of trains.
Yeah.
This is a very train-centric book.
towards the end, sure. Towards the end.
It starts off in
But
a
it
train,
starts-
it ends in a train,
Mhm.
and it's all train. It's all train all the time. She's having sex on the train. She's got her son with her on the train, and he gets to ride with the conductor until they get to Reno,
Whoa.
right?
Right. This is the last chapter, right?
And I'm starting with the first chapter where
Starting
the
with
book
the okay,
starts
that's
off.
true.
you know.
I mean, we learned that
First.
towards the end of the chapter.
Love.
Okay. Yeah, so she's on the train. She's in a very nice train car all to herself because it's her train. It's gilded. There's gold everywhere. There's wood, rich mahogany and leather-bound books.
They really decked out this car.
They really did.
And
She's
it's the
got her
caboose.
in the caboose. Yeah. There's a lot of caboose in this one. She has her nanny with her, an Indian woman named Solana.
Native American.
Yes, right. Not our words. They say it a lot. Even though she has a name,
True.
she has a name. They call her Indian woman
Yeah.
multiple times throughout the book.
We're not going to do that, though.
No, we're not going to do that. We're going to call her by
we're
her
bigger
name.
people.
Solana is her name,
Mm-hmm.
and she's got a son of her own. Well, she did, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
We will get to that. So she's taking care of Esther's son, and they are out for revenge. This Mosby character, she has made it her life's mission to either ruin or kill him,
Or both if she can.
or both if she can. And guess who's on the train with her?
Big old Mosby.
Luther Mosby. That's right. So that's the whole point of this book. Bring this guy on a train ride and then kill him.
Ah,
Make him
Okay.
dead.
all right.
And she does. Eventually.
Eventually, yeah. She deads him.
She deads him.
Oh,
And along the way, all sorts of hilarity ensues.
hilarity.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hilarity as she's just sleeping her way through the West Coast
Yeah.
in fantastic fashion. She's got huge bosoms,
Yes.
a great rack as they're described.
Yes.
Yeah.
A fantastic.
Mhm.
A boyish figure, but a fantastic rack and a comely face,
Yeah. Minus the nose.
minus the nose. But you can't tell that because of the
She wears
veil.
a veil. It's
Yeah.
fine.
That's true.
So that's most of it. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole book. It starts on a train, it ends on a train.
Okay.
She
Wow.
kills her nemesis.
Yeah.
She has multiple children along the way, which she keeps naming after their fathers, but in like
Oh.
terrible ways. So her first son she named Todd because his last name was Todd.
Yep.
Doesn't
Yeah,
make much
Alex
sense.
Todd.
then.
Yeah, exactly. It
Alex
doesn't make
Todd.
sense at all.
She has a son by rape from Mosby,
What?
and she names him Moses. Why would you name your son after your rapist? I don't know.
I don't know.
Not my
Maybe
problem.
it was just
I don't-
part of the time.
Well,
I don't know.
we'll get to that.
She also
I-
had a daughter.
Mhm.
No.
Yes,
Had a daughter?
she had a daughter because she ended up marrying like a senator or something, or a senator's assistant.
No.
No?
No.
Yeah. At the end of the book, in the epilogue, they talk about how her daughter was just as oversexed as she was.
Wow.
Their
Oh,
words, not mine.
All right.
Again,
Well,
their
there you
words,
go.
not mine.
Again, this is a romance novel written by a man from a woman's perspective
Oh.
because that's
So
exactly
there's
what we
that.
need
Definitely fun.
is more opinions by straight white males going around.
And so the plot of this story is very kind of reminiscent of the Count of Monte Cristo. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's the ultimate end goal is revenge and murder, but in the wild, wild
Interesting.
west of what is going to be California. So we meet Elizabeth in Vermont. She goes to Ohio, meets Alexander Todd, and they quickly fall in love, and they do the business, and she ends up pregnant,
Oh,
As
right.
one does.
as one
oops.
does, ends up pregnant,
That's
and
before the days of condoms, and his pullout game was not
it was
strong.
not great. So he
The
gets
couch
word,
pulls out, but he doesn't.
He gets word from his cousin in Monterey Bay, what we will soon discover is going to become California,
Okay.
for a job. Like, yo, come out here. I got this job. It's going to set you up for life. So they start making the trek, as a lot of people did from the East Coast,
Mhm.
as the West Coast was not yet settled.
They were giving away land out there. It was
Pretty
like,
much,
"Let's
dude.
go
Yeah.
settle it. Yeah.
Yeah. So they make it
It's
to
Oregon Trail.
They make it to like Colorado, and the pregnancy starts getting really difficult. So Alexander's like, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go get ourselves established. You have this baby. Get on that wagon train. I'll see you out there.
Mm.
So that all happens. She has the baby all successfully, finds a wagon train, and they start heading out. And of course, this turns out to be the Donner Party.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
great people.
so what happens is in the story is it's not the story of the Donner Party. That happens. Elizabeth kind of gets separated because it's the wilderness. They've made some bad decisions, taken some wrong routes, all those fun
Right,
things.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
You make a wrong turn, you end up getting eaten. You got to be careful out
Right.
there.
So she decides to like try and go look for some women that had gone missing, and then she comes back and her party's gone. That's when she's like on her own, and she's got a newborn. She's wandering around in essentially a cloak in like fucking Utah.
It's cold as shit in the mountains.
Yeah, exactly. So she stumbles upon Luther Mosby, who's doing some trapping, and that's what he's going to be doing for the winter.
He's definitely doing
Getting
some
all-
trapping.
Getting all them furs. He's got his partner Siwash, and Liz, after like giving her some broth because she's near dead along with the
Right,
kid.
yeah.
But so they kind of like bring her back to health a little bit, and she's like, "Can you help me get to California? I can pay you what you're gonna miss in the traps." So let's get
Make it worth your while.
Yeah.
Right.
I got 300 big old Benjamins that I can pay you.
Ooh,
Right. And back
Oh.
then that was a lot of money.
that was a lot of money.
So, reluctantly, this guy's like, all right, let's do this. Of course, everything goes wrong.
Naturally.
Yeah. One of the horses like falls off a cliff. The Native American partner, Siwash, mysteriously dies. We're not entirely sure how. But it's highly implied that
Suspicious.
Mosby did it.
It's suspicious.
Yeah. Then one of the horses like breaks a leg or something like so it's the last remaining horse. So the Native American partner's dead. It's just her and Mosby and this one horse. The horse like dies from exhaustion.
Oh, crap.
And they're like, all right, we're gonna just keep forging ahead, not realizing like, oh yeah, you just left about 1,000 pounds of meat behind you.
No kidding.
Which then they
So-
turn around to go and find
Which they try and go back, but of course at that point the horse is already frozen solid.
Oh,
because it's cold
God.
as shit.
So now, yeah. Now this is where everything kind of goes off the rails, man.
boy.
Like they
Okay.
build a shelter.
Train pun.
And yeah, so they build a shelter. Mosby, in his delirium, is watching her try to nurse the baby. And this is where the baby roasting comes in. He
Oh.
rips the baby from Elizabeth, throws it in the fire. Yeah.
Cooks it
throws
up.
the baby in the fire. Our
Holy
dear sweet Todd. And
Poor
then
Todd.
drains her breast.
ew.
He just drinks
it's
her right up.
so wild, man. It is
Yeah.
wild.
He's like, you know what?
And leaves her for dead.
I want some of that
Whoa.
drink. Yep. I'm going to
So-
grab that.
Yeah, he takes off. He goes to do sweet fuck all. We have no idea.
Oh.
And she manages to get her bearings, gathers up her now very dead child, who's like half
Oh.
roasted, trekking through the woods. That's where she comes across the Donner Party, or what's left of the Donner Party. All right, tries to feed the baby.
Because they've already been out there dying
which is
themselves.
and the baby's dead. She's, of course, takes a couple nibbles for some sustenance.
Oh, dear. Ugh.
Yeah.
Not great.
Um,
Not a good look.
So,
No.
so after some light cannibalism, she's walking along a frozen river and comes across a Native American tribe
Okay.
who takes some humanity and brings her to this, I think he's a Swiss national named Sutter. And that's where the doctor comes in, Matt, that you brought up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sutter brings her to the doctor.
Sutter brings her to the doctor.
And he's
They
the one
remove
that-
the frostbitten fingers.
Oh.
They spare the nose. They have to take off some of it, but
yes,
not
her
all
new
of it.
her new pal Sutter
Yeah.
says, "Don't chop off the whole nose. She's too pretty."
Exactly.
Mhm.
So she's trying to kind of like reinvent herself at this point because she's really ashamed of what happened in the mountains.
Well,
right?
yeah.
So
I wouldn't want
that's-
to admit to that.
So she renames herself Esther Cable. Again, train reference.
Oh.
Right.
Now, as Esther, she befriends the Native Americans, becomes the chief's son sister. They build her a nice little cabin in the woods. Mr. Sutter gives her like a quarter mile on the American River, I believe it is.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, she starts to kind of like rebuild her life. She's done have and realizes that she's pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dear.
Yeah.
From damn Mosby.
From Mosby doing his thing.
rapey.
Yeah.
Oh, yuck.
And she attempts to do the old fashioned, pine stick abortion, whatever
Dear.
that is.
They didn't have coat hangers.
They
back
did
then.
not have coat hanger back then.
Oh.
But luckily, this is where Solana comes in, and
Okay.
who is the chief's wife,
Right.
and is like, you can't do this. This is just an innocent baby. And she's like, okay, I'll save the baby.
Mm.
All right. So meanwhile, cut to Mosby gambling with some Californios, also known as Mexicans, at a bull versus bear fight.
Oh, dear.
I love those.
This is. What do you mean you love those?
We're talking about like at the gay bar, right?
No.
No, an actual bear and
Pete
an
is gonna
actual
be
bull.
mad at this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm usually the bear, but this is a different,
Whoa.
No.
different.
Different thing. It's actual animals.
Okay,
It goes real
I don't
south.
like that.
Mosby gets like mauled in the arm, and we meet this dude named Clausen and Joaquin Moretta. And Moretta is the one who is like betting against Mosby,
Oh.
right? So he was betting for the bear. Mosby was betting for the bull,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
And the bull like trips or something like that and gets killed by the bear,
Oops.
right? Mosby blames Moretta for this. Like, you
What?
did this. You did this
Oh,
on
yes,
purpose. He's going
definitely.
to kill him.
Bull
Right?
tampering.
Bull tamper is full on bull tampering.
That's
Not even sports enhancing drugs. Just
bull
like
tampering.
Just
Yeah.
straight up.
That's an offense.
So they like beat the crap out of him, lock him in the cage with the bear.
What?
Oh,
But he manages to like kick the door open or some crap like that, and like,
yeah. You don't want to be
escape out
stuck
the window.
in a bear cage.
And the bear, this is wild because we find out that this is all happening like just a few miles from Esther's cabin.
Oh, my God.
So the bear is enraged and runs to Esther's cabin and breaks the door down.
What?
Right?
He's
I
looking
know.
for some of that
This is-
sweet porridge.
This is quite the tie-in, right?
That is a stretch and a half, but I'm here
I
for
know. And she had just given birth to this baby that she had from the
Ugh.
incident.
the incident.
And
It's a small world, man.
I know, dude.
His bear gets loose as she's birthing his baby.
And the chief Milwaukee, who has made her his son sister, carve her a spear just by chance, right?
Just happened to do it.
Just by chance happened to do it. So the bear breaks in to the door and she manages to kill the bear with the spear.
Lucky day.
Right? So now this woman is even stronger, cooler, and more awesome because she's killed a bear with a
She
spear.
just
Have you
murdered
killed
a
a bear with a
bear.
spear? I haven't killed a bear
I
with
have
a
not,
spear.
no.
I have not.
So, and then what happens later is Moretta stumbles into the property, pretends like yo no soy hablo inglés, but she nurses him back to health, and then he writes her like this lovely letter of telling her how beautiful she was and how thankful he is because he
Right.
did speak English the entire time. So Moretta disappears into the night. She's got her boy Moses, and next we discover she's been collecting these really pretty yellow rocks out of the
Oh.
river.
Yeah.
love yellow
Oh,
rocks.
Yeah,
I've been collecting rocks recently myself.
they're
Yeah.
so cool, but they turn out to be freaking gold.
Oh,
What?
She's got like pounds and nuggets of gold.
yeah.
Oh.
My rocks aren't that fancy.
Yeah,
No,
she's essentially kind of like where Sacramento's going to be. So in the heat, and it's like all the
It's
gold.
hot up there. I've been there. There's a
Uh,
railroad museum, which actually makes a lot of sense.
Maybe that was part of Esther's railroad.
So this is where she uses the gold to start her silent empire
Okay.
with the help of Moretta, who kind of like comes back out of nowhere to formally thank her, be like, "Thank you for not letting me die after being,
Right.
beat up by these dudes and semi-mauled by a bear."
Yeah.
That was very nice of her.
Milwaukee is like saying that the gold is going to bring nothing but evil and death and all that stuff. And that's why they always used it as a sacrifice and would throw it into the waterfall of the river.
Fascinating.
Where, where is that waterfall, actually? 'Cause
I believe, right? I would like to dive into that waterfall.
Road trip. we are going to be close by. We'll be in Nevada. That's
Yep.
kind of close.
It is.
Yep.
I'm taking Uber.
Esther becomes a silent partner in the mining business. So she takes her, that's where she starts investing. Not trains, Matt. I'm sorry, dude, but it was mainly mining.
Damn it.
Come on.
Because all these people are coming in. They're known as the 49ers.
Ah, the
So,
minor 49ers.
yeah, the minor 49ers. So she starts to become really kind of influential in the political scene with her old friend John Sutter, who's trying to run for a state senate and make California a state.
Oh.
In the
How do you
meantime-
run for state senate for a state that doesn't exist
So he's trying to become a senator and
somewhere else?
No, and make California a state. He wants to be a state. He wants to become the first California senator.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So he's like going through all the motions, and Esther's funding him. She's giving him the money to be able to run his campaign and all that fun stuff.
Because he essentially saved her life, so
Yeah.
she kind of owes him.
And in the meantime, Moretta is obviously falling for Esther, right? And
Wizards.
Milwaukee is getting really kind of strangely jealous about this whole thing. And it gets really weird. So Solana is just like, hey, you need to bang Milwaukee so we can kind of clear the air here.
Just gotta, hey, bang
Yeah,
my husband.
You just gotta do this.
So he can just shut up about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she's weirdly obsessed with you. We don't know why.
Fantastic
but
rack.
it's gotta stop. Well, I mean, it could be the fantastic rack.
It could be. Who doesn't love a fantastic rack?
So she's like asleep in the same tent as her, Milwaukee, and Solana. And Solana's trying to do the sexy time, and Milwaukee storms out. He's like, I can't do this. I can't. I'm not. It's just I'm not horny.
Your rack isn't fantastic.
Your rack is not fantastic, and this is where Solana causes Esther is like, you got to go do this. Take one for the team, girl.
It's a very weird proposition.
Right.
It is.
Different times. So she heads to the sweat tent and finds a naked Milwaukee in there, kind of like, we're not going to say 6 to 12, but we'll say a solid 3.
Yeah.
All right,
and
he's
she's
just hanging out.
She strips down and was like, all right, let's do this. And he's like, oh, I've made such a terrible mistake, and makes her smoke the peace pipe. She passes the fuck out, brings her back into the tent, not for some weird passed out sex, but just so that he is now fully ready to be with his wife while Solana's passed out over in the corner. So I guess he just need a little voyeurism to get things going.
He roofied her to not have sex with her.
Yes, you got it. Because that's super normal.
Yeah. That's usually the opposite of what people are doing. But hey, props to him.
So she then takes Joaquin as her full-time lover, and they're doing their thing. And all this time she's amassing all this wealth and plotting her revenge against Mosby.
She has all these yellow rocks making her all
that money.
And
then Joaquin gets mistaken for a thief because he's got brown skin. So, he gets chased off and
there's the racism.
Disappears. Yep, there's the racism right there. Even more of it. So she kind of like stumbles across Mosby. We time jump a lot in this book. And she's in San Francisco. California's been established as a state. She's in San Francisco doing something. I can't remember. It's something political. And she stumbles across Mosby. And so she's kind of like checking him out, doing a little mild stalking, and also finds out that
my baby.
Her husband, Alex Todd, is in this same hotel that they're all staying at.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
It's a small world. This whole thing is just small world after small world.
Yeah. And of course, Mosby's still super rapey and gets super rapey again until Todd, kicks his door in, whips his ass.
Raper's going to rape. That's just what they do.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we jump ahead again, and now Mosby's a fucking U.S. Marshal.
What?
Yes.
Because that's who you want in charge.
Right. And he runs into, remember the dude Clausen I mentioned at the bull bear fight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was an actual bull and an actual bear, clarifying for Matt.
Yes.
And Clausen has been talking to these Native Americans from this village and been getting them real drunk. And they're like, hey, yo, we've been throwing these pretty yellow rocks into this river. You should go check it out.
What?
So Mosby and Clausen get like a gang together and they head to Milwaukee's village.
Oh.
Yep. This is where things go bad.
Yeah.
They beat everybody. They're trying to get the info, like, where's all the gold? And Esther's really mined all of it. Like, it's already it's gone.
There's not much left. She's
like,
been
the only
digging
thing
it
you
up.
could try and do is try and dive down under a waterfall. But I mean, dude, it's a waterfall.
Yeah, it's not safe.
You can't do that.
Crap.
So they kind of go off the rails. They kill Milwaukee by shoving a sharp stick in his ear.
No.
They, slap
Rude.
around Solana and they assume that she's dead. And in the scuffle, Milwaukee, they start torturing Milwaukee and Solana's son.
Oh, what?
So, Milwaukee karate chops him and, puts him out of his misery so he's not tortured or used as a further because he knows he's going to die.
Yeah.
He's going to die anyway, so you might as well.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
That sucks to have to kill your son, though.
That's
It was
sad.
awful, man. And luckily, I hate to say luckily, but luckily Moses was the son that was born out of the incident.
Yes.
For Esther, they brought him to priest school. So to learn to be a priest.
Sure.
Yeah. So he's not at the village. He gets to live.
That's good.
All right.
These people keep sending their kids away. I mean, she gets sent to Ohio. She sends her kid to priest school.
I know. They're just getting shipped off left and right, man. So as time passes, Mosby becomes a big-time lawyer in San Fran. Esther tracks him down again, albeit again by an
He
accident.
goes from being a marshal to a
lawyer.
lawyer.
Yeah. I mean, the standards for the bar were really low at this point.
Yeah, literally low bar.
So she stalks him and finds out that he frequents a brothel like daily.
Yes,
So
the brothel.
the brothel
As one
scene.
does. I mean, this
So
guy is just horny as all hell.
She
He's
goes to the
raping, he's
brothel,
getting hookers.
learns the sexy sex ways, and then tries to honeypot this dude. Yep.
Yeah, she
And
does.
Good old-fashioned honeypot.
good old fashioned. And during the honey potting, he like throws a cigar out the window and starts the Great Fire of San Francisco.
I love how
I
creative
mean, they
this
say they
writer
call it
is.
the Great Fire of San Francisco, but
Yeah,
it was
I mean,
actually pretty terrible.
Oh,
Yeah, it burned like most of the city down.
Yeah,
'Cause
that
it
was
all
rough.
made out of sticks.
great as in big, not great as in
No,
awesome.
yeah, it was large.
Well, they should be more specific.
All right, so
Now they started building things
City
out of
burns
bricks
down.
after that.
she manages to escape the burning hotel, thinks Mosby's dead for whatever reason. I'm glad he's dead.
Well, of course, yeah. Who wouldn't hope that?
And lo and behold, she reunites with Moretta,
Oh.
who has been on the lam, has changed his name, and is now selling really nice saddles. He's a saddle maker.
Okay,
Mm,
all right.
All right. So they become lovers for the better part of a year. He invents the lambskin condom. Good on him.
Someone had to.
Yeah.
And during this time, Mosby has been appointed to the Supreme Court. Like this goes even.
What? Now he's the
What the
Supreme Court. This
I
is the
mean,
biggest asshole in the
why?
world. He
Yeah.
just keeps getting promoted.
Yeah, right. So this is historically accurate. There is a committee of vigilance that has
Yes.
been formed in California to take care of all the corrupt politicians,
Oh.
and Moretta decides to join it.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So Moretta is now part of this, and he's going around trying to like get all the crooked politicians. And who
Right.
should he run into? Go ahead and guess, Matt. Take a wild guess, man.
It's Luther Mosby.
It's Luther Mosby,
Damn
who
it.
he then shoots.
Yeah, good.
Yep. So on a good side of things, along with Mosby, is that Alexander Todd has been doing well for himself, partially to Esther's influence. She's been kind of like talking good about him and
Yeah,
being
good
like,
for him.
I know about this guy. Maybe we should
Yeah.
make him a judge too.
Yeah.
So he becomes a judge. He's got a new bride. Things aren't going well with the pregnancy, and she has a couple miscarriages, and the new bride dies.
Oh, no.
So now we've got a single Alex Todd and a single Esther.
Ooh.
Right?
And they're still holding a candle for each other.
Yeah, of course.
Kind of the one that got away.
Esther knows that he has always lived, and she's made sure that she's tried to flourish. Alex thinks she's dead,
Yeah.
right?
Why didn't she go and find him if she knew where he was the whole time?
She was ashamed of what happened in the mountains.
Yeah.
So she just
She was
said, "Screw
ashamed
it,
of
I'm
the
not gonna go."
cannibalism and the rape, which I mean, you can understandably. She probably didn't go to therapy for it, and
Yeah.
really needed to.
I don't know
Probably
if they had therapy back
Wasn't
then.
really therapy then.
They had bottles of brown stuff. And
Yeah, laudanum.
you just push it down with brown, or you do cocaine about it.
So after a little time has passed, Bill Ralston, Esther's main business partner, who has kind of let her be silent, and he's been the face of all her money,
Okay.
tries to play matchmaker with her and Alex,
Oh.
which is awful because she's supposed to be dead.
She's
Oh,
supposed to be dead, and he's
Yeah.
trying to set her up with her former husband.
Yeah, so he just
Yeah.
like shows up at this house that she's built in San Francisco. So she's got a house in San Francisco. She's got the cabin on the American River where she was mining all
Right.
over gold.
Must be
Multi-faceted.
nice.
She's got all the properties.
Must be nice.
She shows up with Ralston shows up with Alex, and she's just like, "Oh my word, I don't have my veil," and it's still light enough that you can see my face.
Oh no, you can't have that.
Oh,
Yeah, so she
dang.
Does
runs
anyone
in-
have a paper bag?
runs
Oh,
inside,
no.
hides, come back outside to find out that Alex is kind of inebriated,
Oh, good.
and Ralston is taken off because they kind of had an argument, like, "Stop playing matchmaker." Well, I thought she was perfect for you, so whatever.
Turns out she is.
Yeah, and so
Good
essentially,
instincts.
he tells her the sob story of his wife dying and then his other wife dying,
Just
and
keeps happening.
and then Esther pity bangs him.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, give a dog a bone.
Yeah, she kind of pity bangs him, and then
And this is, she knows who he is, and he
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
know who she is
Yeah.
because
exactly.
it's all dark and he's drunk and
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
got a bag over her head.
Yeah.
Well, she's wearing veils,
Sure. Yeah.
and she's like, "All right, that was
How do you
great."
explain that? I wonder.
I don't
like you're just
know, man.
constantly wearing a veil. It's just, yeah, it was my dad's funeral.
Yeah,
Your
just
dad
all the time.
last week. Like what?
So she after he leaves, and she pounds a bottle of port, wakes up hungover, and
Of
there's
course.
this dude knocking on her door
Oh dear.
by the name of Bull Carter.
Bull Carter.
Bull Carter, and she's like, "Hey," he's like, "Hey, I
Hey.
heard you're single.
I heard
You
you're
wanna-
giving out that pussy. I want some.
You want to get the married stuff going on,
Oh boy.
And he gets
Straight up, just like
and the undertone is like, I heard you got a lot of money too.
yeah.
So she's like, "Yeah, okay, I'll marry your ass."
That's all it
Wow.
takes. That's all it
So-
takes is just somebody knocking on the door with flowers and be like, "Hey, I heard you're
he
around."
did have flowers.
Yeah,
Good
the
good
heck?
point. Yeah, he did
just
have
like,
flowers.
"Hey, let's get married," and she's like, "Yeah, sure.
Yep,
I'm
you
not
got it, man."
busy."
So she agrees to marry him. She agrees to marry him. And she's just like, "How dumb do you think
Wow.
I am? I know you're only after for the money after their one time very mediocre honeymoon sex."
Tiny peepee.
Yeah. She soon finds out that she's pregnant yet
Are
again.
you kidding me?
He had
With-
just enough stuff.
Stop.
No, it's Alex's son.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
But Bull
Oh.
just assumes that it's his,
Oh goddamn.
right?
God
All right. Alex is trying to, Ralston set Alex up with another woman.
Naturally, you
And
just keep doing it.
She goes to the courts, is like, I'm pregnant with this guy's dude, and he says that it's not his.
I mean, Ralston's a good dude. Talk about looking out. You know, he's just trying to make sure his buddy gets laid all the time.
I mean, Alex didn't actually sleep with her, so Esther goes to bat for him, goes to the courts, and like, hey, he was my secret lover, even though I was married, and I'm carrying his love child.
Oh
Right.
no!
Yeah, and so she gets scoped out by this really skeezy doctor who tries to rape her.
What?
Everybody's trying to get a handful of this chick.
Only to confirm, she's pregnant.
Like, oh, look at that rack. Let me grab it.
We then find out that since Alex has learned of Esther's nuptials and everything, he's just like, okay, well, thanks for coming to bat for me. I'm gonna go do this war thing. That's the the Civil War.
It's time to go do a war.
Man. Okay.
Yeah. And so Esther's just going through the motions of this arrangement marriage thing that she's got going on. This is where Bull gets really involved in the railroad. And he's working in the Sierra Nevadas.
Told you it was raining.
He's letting all the workers die by the hundreds and, climbing accidents and all that fun stuff.
Another asshole.
Oh, wait.
And so we jump ahead in time. Yet another meanwhile, as I say.
Meanwhile.
Meanwhile.
We see Moses, who is done with his priest school.
Oh.
And he's just like, do I want to do the priest thing or do I want to do this railroad thing?
Uh-huh.
And so Esther approaches Bull and is like, hey, do you think you can bring this boy on as your kind of protege? He's my love child from a Native American. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
From back in
And
the
Bull's
day.
like, ew, gross. Racism.
He is. And he's
no.
just like, he says all those things and then is like, all right, because I love you so much, I'll take him on, and started showing Moses the ways of the railroad.
Well, that's nice of him.
And yeah, that was really nice of him. And
So
after like a
nice.
I mean, you
year
don't have to steer a train. The tracks do it for you.
Yeah,
So
I-
it's just go and stop is all you have to do.
So after like
It's not a lot of ways.
After like a year or so, Moses is kind of like done with his apprenticeship, and Bull, I'm sure he had some drinks in him, is talking to Esther,
Who didn't?
thinking that Moses is not in the room, is like, I'm done with this. Their words, not mine, this half-breed mongrel in my life.
Oh.
That's not a nice thing to say about a person.
No. So Moses, of course, hears that, and after a little bit of petty larceny, he steals like a picture of his mom.
Oops.
Of all the things to steal, there's gold everywhere. He's like,
Yeah,
I
he's
want
like,
this picture of
"Bye."
mother.
Nope. Yep. Bounces and joins the Civil War.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
So Esther
man.
throws herself into this school of orphans that she's built because, again, this woman has a heart of gold,
Yeah, she's very philanthropical.
where she learns that Moses has been killed in action,
Oh, no.
Yep.
Moses, no.
cut down by Matt. Why don't you
Luther
take it?
Mosby.
His own dad
His
killed
own
him?
dad
Are
kills
you
him in the
kidding
war.
me?
Dad kills it with like a saber.
Yeah,
Stop.
very personal.
It's not
killing.
even like a cannonball or anything like that. He
Stop
cuts him
it.
down with a sword.
And weren't they fighting for
No.
the same side?
No.
Like, no, they weren't.
No.
Oh,
We were.
man.
Mosby was fighting for the Confederacy.
Of course he was, because he's a racist
And,
piece
yeah,
of shit.
and Moses was fighting for the North.
Oh, man.
Naturally,
yeah. Luckily, I don't know why I say luckily, but Moses's best bud that he had made after enlisting witnesses all of this and is
Oh.
able to
Identify
convey
with
it to Esther. Even
good.
and so she's now even more enraged at Mosby.
How could she not be? I mean,
Right.
this all
Right.
explains why she's just out for vengeance the entire
Yeah,
time. This
that-
guy
it
has
makes
now
sense.
killed 2 of her sons
Yep.
and
That-
raped her on multiple occasions.
Yep.
Holy
Well,
crap.
we'll get to that when Phoebe is the
Oh, I'm
Stevie.
going to read this.
So afterwards, she has to liquidate all her assets because the bank that she was dealing with
Right.
fails. It
Oh,
went
no.
bankrupt.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
The
Ugh.
bank goes bankrupt.
The bank went bankrupt.
No, it's
but
not
so
good.
she's able to like sell her mining company to recover the losses, and she's like, "All right, I'm going to take all this loot. I'm going to put it in a trust with her old buddy, her go-to guy, Bill Ralston." Right?
Ralston.
And he's just like, "This is going to make me even richer." So he builds a 1800s style McMansion
Mm,
and throws a big ass party.
as one
Oh.
does. Gatsby.
And Ralston's like, "Yo, I got this surprise for everyone. We need to welcome back my good buddy from the now ended Civil War,
Stop.
Alexander Todd."
Oh.
Yeah, not Mosby this
I
time.
thought you were going to
No,
say Mosby.
no,
And I was
and
like,
so-
no.
And so for the first time in decades,
Oh,
Esther has
dear.
cut loose, has removed the veil and hat,
Uh-oh.
and is,
Uh-oh.
dancing it up when
Oh, no.
She had a
she
couple
does
ports.
a couple turns, and lo and behold, is face to face with her husband, who she
Whoops.
thought was dead. No, who he thought was dead.
Right. Yeah. So they've been
Oh,
married this whole time
no.
because she wasn't
Yeah.
dead. So his second marriage third marriage.
Was
All of
not-
them.
None of them were real.
No, it was a sham.
Yeah, all shams. So
Oh,
she
boy.
jumps in her carriage and books ass 20 miles
Oh
back to
my
her
God,
cottage.
it's like Cinderella.
And of course, he follows her back, and they have a reunite bone.
Oh.
And he's just like, oh, and she's like,
After the pity bang,
Yeah.
then he
after
gets
the
a
pity
reunite bang.
reunite bang, and she's just like, oh, by the way,
You have a son.
You have a son.
And he's named Todd because I'm weird.
They go through the daily routine of being a couple in hiding, as Bull is
That would
mainly
kind
in
of
the
make his
Sierras.
name Todd,
Oh
wouldn't
no. Oh yeah. Her husband's
Well,
still
it's
alive.
Todd
so-
Carter right now.
Well,
because
right,
Bull
because
thinks
Bull
it's
thinks
his
it's
kid.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, so he's
Oh,
out in
boy.
he's out in the Sierras doing his thing, making the railroad, doing his railroad thing.
Mm.
And a case comes across Alex's docket because he's a judge.
Mhm.
A woman claiming she has been cheated out of marriage by Ralston's shady business partner, William Sharon. Turns out it's the same chick that tried to pull the fast one by saying she was pregnant with
Oh
Alex's
no,
kid.
are
Ah,
you kidding?
Of course. So this is just the whole
Stop.
ruse all over again.
He recuses himself, being
Oh,
being
boy.
the
Involved.
upstanding gentleman that
Yeah,
he
you
is, right?
think I can't do that.
And becomes a witness for the prosecution.
Mm.
And guess who the defense attorney is?
Fucking Mosby.
Mosby.
Former Supreme Court Justice and
God damn it.
overall asshole Mosby.
Damn it.
This guy just keeps coming up everywhere.
Who, of course, has like seduced this woman and convinced her to do this. And,
Naturally, he's trying to get that paycheck.
And married her. And so during the trial, Alex
Oh.
is called to the stand, pretty much calls this swindler a swindler. And Mosby flips his shit, tries to kill Alex with his infamous Bowie knife.
Oh boy.
Even though he's got a bum arm.
Right.
You're not
Matt,
supposed
you know
to
what's up with
stab
that.
people in open court.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
That's frowned upon.
So Mosby goes to prison for assault and contempt and is
As you should.
disbarred,
Yeah.
but vows to kill Alex for what he did.
mm.
Oh, yeah. Later we find out that Bull blown himself up.
Oops.
He done did blown himself up
Oh, buddy.
playing railroad pranks.
Come on.
Like they would
stop.
Railroad pranks.
They would set dynamite randomly in certain places and set them off for other people,
Oh my gosh.
unsuspecting other workers.
What?
Yeah. So he
My name's Bull Carter. Welcome to Jackass.
so yeah, he fucked around and found out, man.
Oh
He sure
no.
did. He sure did.
Okay. Well, that was silly.
So he blew himself up. Esther is free of him now. So she's again on the market. And it's a rumor from her old friend Sutter. You remember Sutter?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. He's a hot mess, by the way, right now. He's just,
Oh.
yeah. He's
Hot
just
Mess Express.
that Mosby is planning on killing Alex during the ceremony for the Central and Midwest Railroad joining in Utah.
Boy.
So this is where Matt picks up, and she is in the railroad car, and she's going to enact this plan to kill Mosby by giving him some of that sweet
Mhm.
loving,
Oh,
Re-
yeah.
remind-
Luring him in with that.
reminding him
Oh.
that she was the woman from San Francisco where he started the fire,
Right.
and he's never had sex like that before. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
She learned her tricks.
Mm.
exactly.
Oh wow. Okay.
So she convinces this jackass to walk across the top of the train while it's running to get
Smart.
some more of that sweet poontang.
That dude is so
Meanwhile-
horny. I would not walk across the roof of a train just to get laid
No.
by some former hooker.
Meanwhile, she's like she's got poison for him in like a drink, and she's got a little pistola hidden away, ready to take this guy out.
Yes. Yeah.
And then everything goes wrong.
I imagine
Oops.
it's like tucked into a garter belt or something.
Because-
Her dress.
Unknown to Esther, and what Matt pointed out before, is that Solana has boarded the train with Todd, Alex and Esther's love child.
Oh.
All right. So
Yeah.
Solana's the main sitter. What we then learn, because we didn't know this at all, is that Solana saw and witnessed Mosby killing her village
Oh,
child.
no.
and her husband.
Oh crap.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So she's got a grudge too.
She has the ultimate grudge
Yikes.
because he took everything from her. She sneaks to the back of the train and interrupts this confrontation between Esther and Mosby. She has an ice axe and like ice axes Mosby like in the shoulder.
Just right in the shoulder.
Just right in the shoulder, dude.
And then it's just sitting there.
Mosby's got his pistola. He manages to get a shot off. Hits Solana. Esther stabs the shit out of him with a kitchen knife that she had in that awesome train car we were talking about.
She doesn't
Because
get to use the
Trains
the
are awesome at, regardless of
pistola.
what you say.
Well, I mean, all right. Trains are one of my least favorite ways to travel.
I
It's
know.
slightly better than buses because they have a bar.
So Solana is just like, I'm going to take the killing blow because he did this to me. You know, come on,
Right.
Esther. You give me this. I've taken care of your kid this entire time.
This is the least you
This
can
is
do.
the least you can do for me.
Let me kill the monster.
Oh man.
So she throws Mosby and herself over the side of the train. Yep, over the side of the train
Into a ravine.
into a ravine.
Whoa.
Like right in a river. Just like right down into a rocky river down the bottom.
Esther cleans up all the blood with some hot water from the kitchen in that kick-ass train car.
Right.
And no one ever asks, hey, weren't there 2 other people on the train when we get there?
And
like,
then
what happened to Judge Mosby or whatever?
And then she gets to live out her days with Alex and Todd in her swanky-ass pad in San Francisco.
Nice.
The end.
She does.
Wow.
That's it.
Well, but there is an epilogue, though.
There is an epilogue. Do you want to talk about it?
I do want to talk about it, actually, because this was a very heartwarming part of the book.
Go for it, man.
She ends up passing away, as one does.
Yeah, she passes first.
Yep.
Okay.
And she gets cremated, which I didn't really know that people got cremated back then.
Well, we're talking in the early 1900s now. So,
Right, yeah.
The times there, we got the cotton gin now, dude.
So she's
Times are
posted.
changing.
That saves a lot of work. It does.
It does.
So invented by Eli Whitney. Anyway, I digress. Sorry, I'm full of random facts here. So now we flash forward. She's dead. She's in a jar or whatever receptacle Todd has her in.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And
We're going to assume it's classy.
Yeah, and it's probably classy.
This is a classy affair.
Yes, it is a classy affair. So we are now at the river where she threw her friend and nemesis off of a train.
Yep.
Dear.
And they died. Her request was to have her ashes spread in that same spot.
Yeah, where Solana sacrificed herself for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So he's standing on this frozen river and spreads her ashes, and then he feels the ice begin to crack beneath his feet.
Because there has to be all the tragedy.
All the tragedy.
book.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't have anything nice in this book. Nothing nice at all. So the ice starts to crack. He looks at the bank of the river and he's like, I could probably make it.
Yeah.
And
Hold my beer.
And then he just doesn't.
Nope.
He says, fuck it. And like right after dumping her in, he falls through and gets washed down the waterfall and dies where she was rested.
Right.
That's the end of our story.
At the age of 77.
Oh.
Right?
Which is
old.
crazy old for that
is
time.
actually really.
I mean, think about what these two went through to end up together.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
So of course they have to end together, right?
Yeah.
And they're survived by their children. She did have a daughter, like I said, and their son one of them became a successful businessman himself.
Yeah.
One of them was a senator or a governor. And then their daughter married a deputy chief of something fancy, prestigious. And yeah, like I said, she had kids of her own, but it's believed that they're not his because she's probably more oversexed than her mother.
Oh.
And there is a sequel to this book, and I really hope it's about her.
There is another.
So we're going to get to that.
I can't remember if it's about her or not.
I hope
did look it up,
but we'll find out.
Oops.
We will find out.
We will all find out together. Hey everyone, it's me, your boy Matt. You know, here at Paperback Bromance, we like to drink boxed wine, aka smut juice, while we're recording. But when I'm looking for a break from alcohol, I love to go to Dr. Lovejoy's Maine Made Elixirs. They've got the citrus social tonic that will get you up and ready for any occasion. There's the strawberry bliss that's great for chilling out on the couch and watching a movie, reading a book, or watching your favorite sports team. Of course, at night, there's the blueberry nightcap. I drink one every night and I sleep like a baby. Paperback Bromance is brought to you by Dr. Lovejoy's Maine Made Elixirs, the low-dose way to unwind your day. There.
Well.
And that segues into our next segment.
Yeah. Phoebe reads the steamy. So Phoebe
does.
How steamy was this book? Why don't we talk about it?
Okay. So the first scene that I read was about Alex, Todd, and Elizabeth, right?
I believe so.
Her name was Elizabeth.
Yeah,
then.
her name was Elizabeth at the time.
Okay. Yes. So they meet, and it's a very sweet love kind of relationship. Like they're friends, and then they become lovers, and we know the story from David.
It's
where,
very sweet.
It is. It's so romantic and very cute. And she finds out she's pregnant, and then he's like, "We got to get married, and we got to move away."
Because he's a consummate gentleman.
Yes. Yeah. And he doesn't want to ruin her reputation or anything like that.
Right.
So it's very cute. The next scene I read is actually Esther on the train trying to seduce Mosby.
Honeypot,
Yes.
pussy trap.
Yeah. So there's a little snip that you read that she's like exposing her ankle. It's like she
Scandalous.
accidentally, in quotation marks, because no one can see me, that she ripped her dress and
Oh,
it
no.
exposed her ankle, and that was very seductive.
I love a good ankle.
Right.
I have a well-turned calf. I don't know if you guys know this.
I've got pretty good calves as well. I don't know if Phoebe has bragged about my calves before. She just stares at them.
I
Not
do.
as of late.
And then Faye gets all upset about it.
Yeah, she gets very angry. Anyway, so she slips Mosby a note and is like, meet me at my cabin and all that fun stuff. And she seduces him, and
She shows a birthmark, right?
She does. So she like exposes her chest because she's like, I'm the same person that you met years and years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And
She's got that strawberry-shaped
Yeah,
birthmark.
she
It was
on her
the
does.
best
chest.
sex of his life.
Yes.
It was?
Yes. So she's trying to convince him that that was her, and he doesn't believe her at first. And he's like, oh, but she is wearing a veil and gloves like
Yep.
she was the last time. She starts to
But he didn't
expose
remember
her
the
chest.
first time he had sex with her, which was
No,
not
he
voluntary.
Which was
did.
rapey.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
that
Yeah,
That's the
see.
first
I think
time.
we skipped over. That was not steamy.
No.
So we did
No, you
not
didn't
make
get
it.
to
I
read
didn't,
that
I
one.
didn't.
No.
Yeah, I thank you.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to subjugate you to that shit.
Spare you
That's
from that.
good. So anyway, so she finally convinces him that this is the same person that he was just like obsessed with way back in the day at the
Mhm.
brothel.
She knew how to
And
ride that disco
She
stick.
did. So they meet up in a little back suite and they make sweet love.
If you want to
Not-
call it that.
It wasn't really like sweet.
No, it's not.
It just was.
Because it was
To
a honey
him,
pot.
it
To
was
him, it
pretty
was.
awesome.
To her, it was.
She
gross.
just like wanted to vomit the whole time.
But just much like, oh, I guess we can't call back that yet. I was going to say
Is it?
Leona, but no,
Yeah,
never mind.
no, we're not there yet.
No, we're not there yet.
Pussy trapping, though.
Pussy trapping.
She pushed pussy
Sex as a
trapped him.
weapon.
It is. And this lady, Esther, knows how to use it. So the next scene we jump to is kind of like a backtrack to
Was
the
it with
past.
was it with Moretta?
So it's not Moretta that's first, I believe.
Right.
She meets. It's a scene with the Sun Brother Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, the weird sweat
right.
tent.
Oh,
It's the weird
Yeah.
sweat tent scene.
Yeah, so this is like pretty steamy, this whole thing.
Literally,
but-
I mean, it's a sweat lodge.
There
So.
is a sweat lodge involved. I didn't mean it that way, but yeah.
Oh, the dad
yeah,
pun is
so
strong.
it's like both.
Oh,
It's both. So Esther is in her tent and she can't really sleep. She goes outside to just get some fresh air or
Take
something
in
like
the
that.
air.
Yeah,
why
yeah,
not? Midnight
and
stroll, look at the
she
stars.
sees through the shadows of the tent that Solana is trying to, seduce her husband, Milwaukee. And
I mean, he's only half chub.
yeah,
he's not there.
it's not really working.
Got something else on his
Whoa.
mind.
We're
Yeah.
halfway there.
Yeah,
Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she hears him say, like, no, like straight up, like, no. And he gets up, and Esther quickly hides in the shadows and watches
As one does when they're creepily watching someone else try to have
Yeah,
sex.
she was a little turned on, a little embarrassed by the situation.
But not touching herself.
Nope.
That is
Nope.
not implied.
Nope, just hiding in the woods.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Just taking a peek.
Yeah, so Milwaukee walks to his sweat lodge tent thingy.
Dick is swinging.
Yeah, buck naked, and just goes in and
Just
closes.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Watch
So,
out for those
but-
mosquitoes. That's rough.
Oh, it's like winter time though, I believe.
Oh, good. Yeah, so
Yeah.
more reason to be naked outside.
But them Native Americans, man, they had the body.
They did. They were resilient.
Yes.
Chiseled.
Still are.
Lean,
Well,
sinewy. Anyway.
So Solana sees Esther in the shadows,
Mhm.
and she approaches Esther and says, I need you to fix my husband. And
He's got
she's-
that limp dick, and someone needs to get it
she-
excited.
she says that she implies that he has a thing for Esther.
An obsession.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's making him like
Lip dicked.
Limp dick.
physically ill. is how they describe it. He's ill. I didn't consider that maybe it was limp dick, but I guess maybe that's what they were talking about.
That's
I don't
probably
know.
the
I've
physical
only read
illness,
the
I don't-
steamy parts, guys.
That's true.
I don't know what's going on. But Solana says, please fix my husband. And Esther's like, hell no, that's your husband. You love him. She's like, yeah, that's why I want you to do this for me. Esther says, okay. Like, this woman's been helping
Gonna
me out
take
with
one
my
for the
son.
team.
Just go.
We'll do this. It's gonna be
It's
weird,
like
but
the worst
okay.
cuckold
all right.
situation ever. Hey,
It
go
was.
bang my husband so he'll shut up.
Yeah, that's essentially what it was.
It's a very strange proposition.
So
I
she
still stand.
walks into.
This was the foundation of stepbrother, stepsister.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's close, yeah, because they're son, brother, and sister.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Laying
freaky.
that foundation.
Ooh,
So she walks into the sweat lodge. He doesn't notice that she's there and is smoking his peace pipe.
Smoking a pipe.
He's smoking a pipe.
I
Yes.
do love a good
And it
peace pipe.
definitely has some type of, we'll call it medicinal properties. Esther's breathing in the smoke and she's definitely getting
Getting a little out there.
a little
Getting
out
a little
there.
hazy, yeah,
Little out
okay.
there. Yep.
So it probably is a
So-
peace pipe then if you're getting sleepy.
Yeah. So she's like working up the
Courage.
courage. Yeah, sorry. I'm
That's all right.
struggling. She's working up the courage to approach him, and he still hasn't noticed her. And so she drops her cloak to the ground, and she's only wearing like a camisole.
Yeah, she's got that boyish
Provocative.
frame and them sweet ass
Yeah.
titties.
That huge rack.
Mhm.
That fantastic rack they keep talking about.
Yeah, and he hears the cloak dropping on the ground, and he turns around and he sees Esther there, and she's looking real fine.
It's like, ooh, I want me some of
And
that.
A smoke
She
show.
straight up says, "Your wife sent me. Let's do this."
Let's go.
That's
Come
not
on, boy.
Let's fix this sickness
That's
that's upon
not
you.
a direct quote, everyone, just so you
She
know.
doesn't- no.
She says,
I don't
let's
think, I
go,
don't think
boy.
we have
Get
any
it in
direct
there.
quotes for this book.
Get it in.
And he looks at her, and there's this whole internal monologue in his mind. He's like, man, women are so dumb. He's like, I love my wife. She's great.
That's sexist. We've already had the racism. Now we've got the sexism.
Sorry.
Again,
this is
written
the
by a man.
conversation
Unbelievable.
going on in his brain is that
Yep.
women like to overcomplicate things. I now see that my wife truly, truly cares about me, and she is just amazing.
At least that came out of this.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm just going to get this lady a little high.
A lot high.
A lot
A
high.
lot high.
So he says to her, he's like, we'll do this, but I need you to smoke off of this pipe first.
Yeah, it really
And-
turns me on when I see a woman smoking a hot pipe.
And Esther's like, okay, but I don't know how to do it. And she takes a little hit off the pipe and starts coughing. And she's like, no, wait, I can do better.
So she actually didn't know how to do
She
it. She
didn't know
wasn't
how to
doing
do
the
it.
cute thing where
Yeah.
you got to teach
No,
me. I
it
don't
was
know
more
how.
like, bleh. She was dying.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Not really, but a
Well,
little
the more you cough, the more
Well,
it messes you
She
up.
took a heroic rip.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yep.
And she's like, no, I can do better. So she takes a better hit off the pipe, and then she takes another one. And the next thing she knows is she kind of like passes out. So Milwaukee carries her back to the tent with Solana inside and their
Baby.
son,
Yeah, their son.
and
And Moses.
Moses.
Yep.
And
They're all in
Liz-
there.
He lays Esther down next
Different
to
time,
the
man.
It's a
to
nice
little
family affair.
boys to sleep off the medicinal herb she inhaled. And she kind of wakes up out of it and sees shadows on the other side of the fire, and she realizes that Milwaukee and Solana are
They're humping.
they're
They're
humping.
going to town.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
And she's just is like so happy for her friends that they made up and are better, and she didn't have to do anything she would have regretted.
Do we
And
call
she
that?
gets to
can, we-
watch.
can we call that a secondhand orgasm?
It was,
Oh.
yeah. She definitely was pretty turned on.
So we've
by
got
that.
cuckolding and voyeurism
Yes.
now, all
See?
in the same.
all in one. All in one.
Yeah.
All right. So that was a pretty steamy scene. Literally
Yes, it was.
Literally.
and figuratively.
Oh, yeah.
So we jump to Esther. It's the future, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't read all of it, so it's a little back and forth, and
Which
it's a little
scene are you referring
strange.
to?
And The peephole.
The peephole. So this is
I love a good peephole.
I
Like
think it
Porky's
does- it
style.
is after she had reunited with Moretta, but then he had to leave due
Yeah.
to
Racism.
Yes, due to racism.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's bouncing between her house in San Francisco and her house on the American River. The village hasn't quite. No, I think the village has been decimated at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So, yeah, she finds Mosby.
She finds Mosby.
Yep.
And is
Frequenting a brothel.
She's like, oh, I'm gonna kill
working
him.
on pussy trapping him once again.
Right.
Pussy trap.
Pussy trap.
Or honeypot.
Or
Or
honeypot.
there's
That's the more PC way to say it. I'm not
I
sure
think
there is a PC way to say
I
it.
honestly, I think it sounds a little hotter.
I
The
do.
honey
I,
trap?
you
Honey
know,
pot?
I
Yeah.
agree.
Or honey trap. Yeah, you can say
honey,
honey,
honey
trap.
honey trap. Okay. Honey pot trap.
Honeypot trap.
Anyway.
I don't know. I learned it from Arthur.
she
I'm probably just going to keep saying pussy
Esther-
trap.
Yeah.
realizes that Mosby is frequenting this brothel and is like, I gotta get into this. I
'Cause
need
he's a
to.
terrible
I'm
person, so
I'm
of
gonna
course he
kill
is.
him, and this is how.
Yep. Sex
she
as a weapon.
approaches
Literally.
the madam of the brothel.
A little side note.
Yeah.
The madam and Esther had an interaction years beforehand.
Oh.
At man, it was when San Francisco was still being built up as a city.
Okay.
I can't remember the exact premise, but the madam had given Esther a tea to drink, and it was in fact drugged because she had kind of gained an inkling that Esther had money.
And she was trying to
Oh,
rob
dear.
her.
She was gonna drug and rob her.
So it's
Yeah.
a
Oh, my.
roofie tea.
Yeah.
It just keeps getting roofied.
Yeah, left and right, dude.
Yeah.
Left and right.
Anyway, go ahead.
So the madam's boyfriend is in trouble, and Esther finds
Gambling
out.
debts.
Yes, gambling debts.
As one does.
Esther finds out and says, I will pay off his debt, which is like $7,000.
Which is
A
a shitload of money
so
in the 1800s.
much, so much money.
That's multiple houses.
So
Oh, yeah.
so many houses. She says, I'll pay his debt off, but I need to learn the ways of the sexy, and you're going to help me.
Yeah, a fantastic rack only gets you so far.
Yeah,
you
it's
need to
not-
know how
you gotta
to use
know
it.
all the things, and
And we're not talking about just like, how do I do Kegels?
No,
no,
no, it's not just Kegels.
So the madam says, I have this woman that can show you. So I have a hole in a painting, and you can sit there and we can watch
I mean, she definitely has
as this woman performs her duties to get paid.
And she pays $7,000 for that. I'm sure she charges the regular customers like 50 cents to
$7,000.
look through the
Yeah.
That
people.
just gives you a rough idea exactly how much money this woman has.
Yeah.
Found all those fancy
Wow,
yellow
those
rocks.
pretty yellow rocks.
All of them. Yep. It's the following night, and at first Esther's really hoping it's Mosby, but then she finds out that it's a very large
Yeah.
man,
Mm,
large as in weight.
Yep.
not tall.
Nope.
Tall.
He's
not
round.
Tall. He's very round.
Rotund, if you will.
Ooh.
And the
He's got to lift his folds up to get to
Okay.
it. I'm just guessing. I
I
don't.
don't want to
Okay.
know. I don't want to know.
I'm asking the tough
It is
questions.
the 1800s, so we're not. I don't think
We
we're
don't.
that fat
Probably
yet.
not.
Not that fat.
Probably not.
Do you
that-
think he can see it when he looks down?
No.
Or no?
Nope.
Okay.
I would say no.
So he's, yeah, okay.
So the woman is performing her tasks with this man, and she's doing it with great expertise.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, Esther's watching through the peephole, and the madam's like, "Don't worry."
And kind of getting off.
Yeah, she likes it.
She's
She
excited
likes
about
it a lot. But the madam's like, "Don't worry. The men don't know that you're watching, but my ladies, my girls, they might know, but they don't care." So Esther is getting real
They're
riled
probably
up.
used to it.
She
by
learns
now.
a lot of things that night. And then she says to the madam, okay, I'll pay you the rest of the debt so that I can pose as one of your girls. But I'm looking for a very specific person. And it is none other than
Luther Mosby.
Luther Mosby.
Son of a bitch.
God damn
Esquire.
Dirty, rotten
Right?
scoundrel.
She's like, okay, I can arrange this. Esther goes out and buys a purple hat with a veil.
Lavender.
Lavender, that's right.
Lavender.
Lavender hat and veil.
I love that.
And they're silk with the gloves.
Lavender gloves.
Mm-hmm.
And
Because she's still missing
Um,
those fingers.
Yes.
yes.
Still do decent handy though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gives you the old three-way.
It's a silk and handy.
Hey, who doesn't love silk?
Okay, so
Yeah, she's wearing this lavender outfit,
Yeah,
kind of.
no, yeah.
Looking
It's
hot as hell.
literally just gloves and a veil.
And a hat.
And and the
And
hat.
a giant hat.
I just
And
picture
the madam,
it together.
the madam said that, oh, well, this guy's got some kinks, so he'll probably go for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was down.
And she's wearing nothing else. Just got her great rack.
So
he was definitely down for it.
opens the door and he's like, oh yeah, she really did set me up with a good one tonight.
I don't like
And
it.
there she is, just naked except for the gloves, the hat, and the veil. They get together and they start doing their thing. And Esther, meanwhile, has hidden a gun under her pillow.
Uh-oh.
Because she's like, I'm gonna kill this guy. This is happening tonight.
Yeah.
He's really
Excited?
Well endowed.
none of those things. He's really
Yes,
rough.
he is.
Really rough with Esther.
Yes.
The gun falls from the bed. And there is a
clatters.
clunk, and he's like, what is that? And she's like, oh, I don't know.
Weird.
That was my orgasm.
Damn those rats.
Throws his cigarette out the window.
Cigar.
That's right. It was a cigar. And it starts what we now know.
He's smoking a cigar while they're humping?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. And then when he right before he wants to go to town, he throws it out the window.
Yeah.
Starts the Great Fire of San Francisco.
Great Fire of San Francisco.
The horrible fire of San Francisco.
And so he's jumping across the balcony and stuff. He's trying to get away, and she's still fumbling around trying to find that friggin' gun. She cannot find it. Cannot find it. And he's like, what are you doing? You're going to burn and die. And she's like, it's fine. I'll be all right.
Yeah, this whole time she's naked.
I'm already covered in frostbite, so I might as well get some burn scars too.
This friggin'
covered
gun.
in frostbite.
Well, by being naked out in the woods.
Yeah.
On a ski trip.
Yeah. So he runs off, scampers off after the best sex he's ever had in his whole life.
Yeah, can we pause for a second and be like, this is the best sex he's ever had?
Apparently.
He got to manhandle this woman and start a fire.
Yeah.
And so
maybe it was.
That's what his kink is.
Yes.
Hey, we don't kink shame around here.
No, I just wanted to pause and comment.
It is an interesting kink, I would say.
She jumps out of the window because she's like, I can't find this gun. And I am actually going to die.
And the building's on fire. Yeah. So we got to get out of here.
She jumps out the window into the arms of our friend,
Moretta.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who's been making some really fancy saddles.
Yeah.
Making some saddles. Yeah. He's got a tannery going on.
Yeah. No. Just making the saddles.
Saddles.
Yeah.
He's not making the leather. Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
And then all I can assume, because again, just the steamies. It jumps to Esther's cabin.
And they're banging.
Well, I don't know.
I'm just assuming.
Probably no, they're not. No, they're not. They aren't banging.
No, this is shortly after the Milwaukee incident.
Yes.
And
again, it's a flip flop. So timeline.
Moretta has been helping her manage the mining of the gold.
Right.
Okay. So and he's helping with the transport to the banks and stuff like that. So he's almost like head of security.
Oh, so this is before he runs away because of racism.
Now what we got is this before he runs away because of the racism. Yeah. No, this is after.
Oh, yeah, no.
This is after.
I don't honestly know. I don't know because I just get.
No, this is after. This is after. He had run away from the racism, but that's how they had initially begun their relationship.
Right.
He was essentially head of security, so she was banging the bodyguard.
Yeah,
all right. Like a little fuck buddy situation.
But again, they weren't banging at this point.
Not right now.
But he decides to leave in the middle of the night to go seek a vendetta against no other than
Luther Mosby.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum. So he's going after Mosby because of the bear bullfight fiasco. Esther is like, no, I can't lose this guy. I'm not really into him, but he's valuable to me and my assets. And I'm going to make sure he does not go kill himself trying to go after Mosby.
Because he's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy, but he's also useful. So she
Sex
goes.
as a weapon. Here we go.
Sex as a weapon.
Yet again, Jessica Camisole runs up to her horse,
She knows
bareback.
exactly
She goes chasing after.
That's got to be a
Moretta.
rough ride.
Yeah, she like woke up in the middle of the morning.
Yeah, middle of the morning.
in the
middle of
early
the
or
night.
in the early morning hours, just
Mhm.
before dawn.
Yeah. Goes chasing after him, catches up to him because he slows down because I'm sure he heard her. There's no way he didn't.
Well, she's probably like, ow, 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 ow,
Yeah,
bareback with no
ouch.
pants on. Come
Oh,
on,
God. Anyway.
get real.
And she's like, you can't do this. The only way I'm going to be able to stop you is if I just
With my body.
give you my body.
Say, hey, look at this rack.
She drops her camisole to the ground,
Exactly.
buck ass naked. And he's like, oh, all right.
You have my attention.
Yeah. He lays
6
down.
to noon.
Let me take off this well-fashioned saddle.
There's snow everywhere. He lays down a
Nice and cold.
blanket.
She's going to get frostbite all over again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
Not from this friction, bro.
Oh,
they just take each other, and it's very steamy. It
Mhm.
is quite steamy. She's like, man, I feel really bad because I don't like this guy, but he is in love with me. She's just like having this internal monologue of like, I feel so bad, but I don't want him to die.
Yeah, she's like hoping that she will eventually fall in love with
Yeah,
him.
she does. She's like, maybe eventually I'll fall in love with him and everything will be all right. And he kind of sees this conflict going on across her face and is like, it's all right. You'll learn to love me. Look at that flower over in the snow. It grew when there was nothing else there.
Poetic.
So poetic.
Mhm.
He's so happy and he's just like, I don't need to go and die. No. Because this pussy saved me.
another pussy trap. It
Pussy
keeps
trap.
happening.
Yep. So that's Phoebe reads the steamy. I read the steamy bits. They didn't make any sense to me, but hey,
They don't have to.
you
They
know,
don't have to
I
make
wasn't
sense.
even sure that Elizabeth and Esther were the same person until I heard David tell me
That's
that
true. Yeah,
it's
true
the same
story.
Well, I thought the
person.
whole thing
And
took place on a train.
And I honestly think that, you read them in the right order, and I just got them because I was reading the story.
Right. Yeah, it's all good.
The timeline is.
Oh,
very
I was a
weird
little
in this.
confused.
It jumps everywhere.
Yeah, but it all makes sense now.
Okay.
It does. I really love
Right,
these
yeah,
days,
yeah.
boys.
They're good days. We have a lot of fun doing this.
Yeah.
I love doing this. This is our first episode of Paperback Bromance.
And man, it was
And it
bit
wasn't
of
a
a
doozy.
journey.
So I hope you all enjoyed. This has been a very fun time. Thank you for patiently waiting because, of course, we started advertising this well before
Way before.
we started releasing episodes.
Well, we wanted to go from 6 to 12.
Yeah.
We wanted to go from 6 to 12. David, why don't we wrap things up here?
All right, man. That was our show. Paperback Bromance is written by David Joseph and produced and edited by Matt Mulry. Social media by Matt as well. Logo artwork done by Phoebe Mulray. Our book this episode was California Woman by Daniel Knapp, copyright 1980. And please leave a review, an awesome review if you can. Rate, follow.
Share with your friends.
Share with your friends. Tell everybody, even the people you don't like, about our show. And hopefully we will see you again.
I have been Matt.
And I'm Phoebe, who reads your steamy.